Thanks for clicking on this video. Hope you enjoy what you're going to watch. If you want to see more, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you can join and become a striker to get more of the lightning strike. Here we go.
Woo, boy, let me tell you something. Strikers. Ain't just some chill. Oh, this season has been the most heartbreaking, amazingly badass season that we've had in a long time. That it this has been the best Agents of Shield since season two. Oh my god, guys, yo, so much to get into. This is just the finale review. Like, I'm gonna do a full recap once I get my work schedule back in order. But dude, okay, so let's just hop right into it. So of course, in the last episode, which I didn't talk about, but we're gonna talk about it like we did. Um, uh, they rescued Mac from the drowning thing, but then of course Ada turned down, no, Fitz turned down Ada, whatever, Ada, and basically sent her on the spiral. So she, decided, hey, you know what? I'm gonna just take over the world, or I'm gonna make sure Shield burns and all that stuff. And she wants to basically rebuild the framework in the real world. Well, her being created tore a rip in reality or whatever, and it allowed Robbie Reyes to come on back. Ghost Rider's in the building, and he steals his car back from the Shield impound and goes straight to I guess he can track with the Ghost Rider can track the dark hole. So he finds Ada and his two guys, and he goes through them, and he attacks Ada. And I'm like, okay, she has inhuman powers, so she might be a little bit of a challenge. But of course, the Ghost Rider has an edge over her, and she sees that. She sees fear for the first time. She's hurt, and she does not like that feeling at all, dudes. So, and of course, Shield, they're going back and forth. Well, our Shield team, they're going back and forth trying to get everything squared away and make sure that they don't mess with Ada, don't catch them off guard and everything. And we're still getting those hints of Phil in there, but that's something we gotta talk about later. Right now. So they track Robbie, they meet up with him, they devise a plan. Uh, and then of course with the army guys from last episode dead, and Talbot's like, look, they're gonna have an inquiry or whatever. You guys need to be there to defend Shield. They found out that the director wasn't an Inhuman, and that kind of pissed me off because that was Talbot's and the government's lie, not Shield. Y'all made that lie, but you're gonna put Shield on the bus? What kind of bullshit is that? But anyway, so all of it converges on this meeting, and then her people are there, and Talbot is there, and they're trying to get, and then like Daisy just walks in, and like, oh yeah, shoot, Shield is here. They're gonna shoot the bad LMDs and make them go away. No, she straight up pops Talbot like right in the head. I was like, oh shit! It's so many oh shit moments in the episode. So she just pops him in the head, and like there's chaos, and Mac, not Mac, I'm sorry, May, Coulson, Robbie, and Daisy, they all go in and they split up, and Daisy and Robbie pull off some amazing team moves, and they work together to drop a couple LMDs, and they come against Ada again, but she's so scared. Like, she sees Robbie light up his whip and runs. So she's afraid. She feels fear for like now. She feels fear now. And oh, dude, it's just And then so like this badass fight, and then they had a camera in that room where Daisy, a lookalike like Daisy, an LMD Daisy, popped Talbot. So once that gets out, they're gonna see that as an Inhuman Shield agent trying to assassinate a high ranking political officer. So yeah, and that's not even the end of the troubles. Now Coulson, in the framework, because I'm gonna kind of split it up right now. The framework, Yo-Yo, Radcliffe saved her. The framework is being deleted, and Fitz and Sky are trying to Fitz and Daisy trying to like keep it steady for our characters to kind of be alive, stay alive, and then oh god, it was so heartbreaking because like Yo-Yo is saved by Radcliffe and she meets Mac and she meets Hope and then she's like, oh my god, oh, it was so it was so heartbreaking. I thought I was done with the framework, freaking nightmare place. Um, so then back in the real world, they're like, hey, look, Coulson's like, look, I'm done. I am done running and hiding. We're taking the fight home to Ada. We're gonna kick everyone's ass. Everyone, we done. So they go back to the destroyed base and they have a plan. Of course Ada comes in taunting Fitz and she kills Gemma, but it's not Gemma. But we thought it was Gemma, so it was like So she kills an LMD Gemma, attacks Coulson, but then the real Gemma unloads a bunch of bullets into her to distract her, and then Coulson grabs her, and he's fucking Ghost Rider. What? Okay, so we saw, and I'm glad they established that earlier, like in the when the Rider left, Robbie to hop into Mac, so it established that the Rider can possess somebody else for a time and then act out of that body. So he made a deal. We don't know what it is. We don't know what they did, but he made a deal with Coulson, and they enacted it. They got a hold of Ada, wrapped her chain around, they got her arms, and Hellfire. She's done, dead. Well, and that was kind of anticlimactic. I thought it would be a bit more of a battle, but I mean the plan worked, so I'm okay with it. It's cool. I like how it turned out. It was like a nice little teleporting where they're like teleporting to the city. You think, oh, they're gonna land in the city and do a little fight, and everyone's gonna see it. Well, no, they teleport there, then underground, then back into the base, and then Coulson lights her on fire. She's done. She gets one last little look at Fitz, and he's all like, but I was like, yeah, no, stop, Fitz, because you got Gemma. Shut up, stop that. And then, that's over, and then we go back into the framework, and for the second time tonight, after watching The Flash, which you'll see that video later, my heart breaks again. Like, I'm running off of at least 3 hours of sleep in between two 16-hour shifts. So, to have my heart break for what they did in Flash, and I only have an hour in between before they do some heartbreaking shit on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Oh my god! And then everything in the framework is disappearing. It's deleting everything: bridges, cars, phones, people's clothes, people. And Yo-Yo is dead set. Mac, you gotta come back. You gotta come back. You gotta come back. And as she's talking to Radcliffe, Hope overhears her saying that she's not real and that Mac could die. And then her little heart breaks, and Mac's heart breaks, and then he's holding her daughter heart, and stuff is disappearing in the house, and he's holding her tight, like, I'm not gonna let you go. I'm not gonna let you go. And then she's not there anymore. It was so heartbreaking. I'm not gonna let you know. And then Yo-Yo decides to stay. Like, hey, Mac's like, hey, the only thing I care about is right here in this room. And then Atlanta's like, yeah, the only thing I care about is in this room too. So she sits there, and stuff starts disappearing, and you hear Hope crying. You hear her crying like, Daddy, I'm scared, and then nothing. I'm like, I need to pull his pants back, and she's not there. He's like just holding on to nothing, and then he just breaks down, and then Atlanta breaks down, and then I break down, and then they go back to the real world. It's like, Mac is gone, his vitals dropped, and he's like, oh god, he's dead too, because he got deleted. And then Atlanta wakes up, and he's like, oh, she made it, but Mac is gone. And then she's like, Mac, wake up, and then he wakes up, and then it was, oh god, heartbreaking. Oh, so then they reconcile, and he's like, yeah, I'm so. I got the memories of me building as a father for her. That's gonna be with me, but it's giving me a look at what I could build with you because you're my love and all that stuff. And then, oh God. Well, with the attack on Talbot and all this stuff, of course the government's like, hey, you guys are threats. We're coming to get you guys. And the team, well, they get the dog hold, the dark hold, and Robbie, he's like, hey, I gotta get this out of here. It's a dangerous threat to us all. It's causing a whole season worth of trouble. And he's like, oh, well, we can reactivate the machine to get you out of here. He's like, nah, you know what? While I was away, I learned a few tricks, and this motherfucker makes a sling ring. He like makes a portal, the Doctor Strange portal. He uses his chain, his hellfire, to make a Doctor Strange portal. Ah! Oh my god! I wish I was recording this with my face right now to see like, ah! So he makes a portal and walks through it, and we don't know what he did. We don't know how he learned that and where he went, and it looked like the Tibet. Ah! Ah! So, shit, where was I? I don't know. So they're like, hey, you know what? We're probably gonna get arrested. This is gonna happen. Let's go get something to eat. And it's a nice little scene with Radcliffe being the last person in the framework. And he's like, hey, immortality didn't work out, and I'm gonna take a drink, and then poof, he disappears and drink falls. I'm like, oh, you kind of brought that on yourself, but that was a pretty cool scene. And then the group is all sitting in a diner just eating, and then lights drop out back home. Like, hold it, is Malcolm Merlin in this? But it's not. It's a group. We do think it's the government, and they're like, hey, let's. The coach is like, hey, you got us. Okay, nice chick with the lights and everything. And some dude pulls out like a device, and not time, but the group freezes. Like they're frozen. They can't move. And they're like, hey, the window's closing. 2 minutes. Get them out of here. And then we come back to the scene, and Coulson is in space. Space. He's in fucking space. Because I was like, I was gonna do like a one shot, like who's his new threat, and it shows Coulson waking up, putting on his boots, and he opens up a panel, and he's in space. There's only one thing. Oh, okay. There's only one thing that ties into S.H.I.E.L.D. and space, and that is S.W.O.R.D. The organization that is just like S.H.I.E.L.D., that came from S.H.I.E.L.D., but they monitor extraterrestrial activities and threats. And Coulson, and I'm pretty sure the rest of the group, is in space, and they're going to be working the S.W.O.R.D., I think. And, oh my God, it's so awesome. Oh, okay. I will be doing a full season recap, breakdown, everything coming the next couple of weeks once I get my work schedule back on. But dude, this season, man. Oh, guys, it's so good. Season 4 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has been amazing. So good, guys. If you have not watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., first of all, why'd you watch this video? Because I just spoiled the shit out of it for you. But second of all, if you gave up on the show, you are a fool for giving up on this show. This show is amazing. It's gotten progressively better, and season 4 is so damn good. I cannot wait to see what they do in season 5. If it is the last season, because I think I heard something about them moving it to Fridays. Most shows on Friday do not succeed. If this is the last season and they're in space as a part of S.W.O.R.D., I'm all down for it. I'm here for it, and I cannot wait. And okay. That's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Hit the end thing, Maria. I can't say anything else. It's so good, so fucking good.
As always, thanks for watching this episode of Lightning Strike. We really appreciate your support. If you liked the video, leave us a comment or drop a like. Share it if you even. We greatly appreciate any and all support. And make sure you drop a subscribe and check out our Patreon for more behind the scenes stuff. Thanks for watching. As always, stay nerdy natural and take care.